Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
Batman, my favorite character.
I love Batman.
Hit you twice, right? Anyway, welcome
Ray's
back.
gonna demonetize us.
No, you won't. Welcome back, kids, to another episode of We Are the Night. The Batman
Podcast.
Don't even put the episode on Batman. Anyway, I am Phil. Joining me, as always, the true scourge of Gotham. It is.
Damn right, Lilith Hellfire.
That's right, kids. And today we're going to talk some Penguin episode 2. We're going to talk some new comics from this week and last week. Because Batman always has comics. The only superhero with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Does Moon Knight have that? No.
Suck it, Spider-Man.
No!
You would think it would have been Spider-Man, but no.
Yeah. I feel like there's no one making the big push for Spider-Man now that Stan's done. You would think Disney would want half those Marvel characters to have stars.
Disney is in a downward spiral right now. They got bigger things to worry about.
That's true, but I thought Warner's was in the same predicament.
Well, they got that start early on when things were going good. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. It probably takes a while to. Although.
You just gotta pay and be willing to pay the maintenance fee for weekly cleaning fee or something like that.
Yeah, I knew you had to pay for it. But technically, when you think about it, Batman has 2 stars because doesn't Adam West have a star too?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, haha, Ray. Batman has 2 stars. Haha. Now we just need to get Keaton one. All right, so like I said, we'll talk some new comics, but first we'll talk some Penguin season 2. Well, episode 2.
Sopranos Wannabe part 2.
Yeah, I really felt that even more this episode. Again, no mention of Batman again.
Weird.
So do you think?
Okay, Cobb is an alias, not that he changed his name. That's what I hear they're saying now.
Well, yeah, they saw what people were saying. So
okay, yeah, let's get into it.
As long as his first name's not Bob
or last name Knob, you know.
Oh.
So Inside Man is the second episode of The Penguin. The original air date is September 29th, 2024. We had 56 minutes of these shenanigans. It starts off with Sophia going through therapy after she suffers a panic attack about hallucinating Alberto's murder. She kind of storms out of the therapist's office. And she's like, yeah, I'm going to avenge my brother. We're on episode 2, right? I'm not tripping.
Yeah, episode 2.
Okay. Oz visits Maroni again because I don't know. I was getting deja vu watching this episode, and it's only episode 2. So the therapy thing, I think, is what people were like, "Oh yeah, Soprano vibes."
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So Maroni gets mad, and Oz is like, he's got to defend his decisions, and he's trying to convince Maroni to continue their partnership. He's like, "I got this drop shipment. Your crew needs to come get it." And then Oz is like surprised when Johnny Vitti appears. And, he's like, what the hell? And then he goes into that armored truck instead of the car. And it's like, interesting. And then Maroni's crew arrives and intercepts the truck. And that kills a ton of Falcone henchmen. And I'm just like, oh, I'm rooting for the Falcones, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you, Murray. I don't know that, man.
Why do I feel like Sophia hasn't had like a easy time of it in her life?
Well, she's a woman in an Italian mafia family. Like, hello,
in Gotham.
Hello.
Yeah, in Gotham.
And spoiler, she does become a serial killer. So,
well, yeah. Well, she's already been one, I guess. So, yeah. Yes.
So, I mean, when in Rome, literally.
I get it.
So what happens after that? After they kill Falcone's henchman, then it's like Oz allegedly barely escapes alive, and he's like, "I'm innocent, Petey," and I'm just like, okay. However, Sophia is certain that someone within their crew is cooperating with Maroni, and so Falcone's brother Luca, is brought to take Carmine's place as boss of the family and warn Sophia to stay out of their business because she's abroad. You see.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, yeah. Again, I get the old school Italian mobster vibes, but I'm just like, don't you think you'd really strike fear into everyone, all your enemies, if you made her the one who's locked up as a serial killer as the head of your family? Or would you be like, I ain't messing with them. Who knows what she'll have? When she'll order.
It could be her time of the month, and we're all gone.
Oh,
that's what they say about women present. Well, used to. Hopefully, they don't still say that. But
kids, that was the woman who made that joke. So.
Yeah,
I didn't say it.
That's what they used to say. It's
I
stupid.
know.
Men actually run on a 24-hour hormonal cycle, women run on a 28 to 31-day cycle. So who's more emotional?
Hey, don't make fun of
I've made more men cry than women in my life. I'm just saying.
Pleasure, pain, it's all the same, Ayla.
No, just hurt feelings, like legitimately.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, mean sometimes, but only if you deserve it. Anyway,
kicks the crotch. Jeez.
That's so cliche. There's I like to inflict mental torture. That's the most long lasting pain you can endure.
She's like Batman. Her saying, "I know so many ways to inflict pain."
Exactly. Can't just rely on one. Cut to Oz's mother's house, and the landlord reports that her dementia is real bad. Oz refused to get her into permanent care, and he keeps paying him to stay with her. Cut to after Alberto's funeral, and Sophia bribes a retired GCPD detective that was on the payroll to investigate the heist. And they find out it was Irvad, one of Maroni's henchmen. And I'm like, ooh, it's gonna be a cold day in hell, boy.
Yes, they discover it was him. Yeah, sure. After the knife gets planted on him, yeah.
Exactly. Cut to Maroni's wife, Nadia. She assigns Oz to retrieve the guy before they can get him to talk. Sneaks into the Falcone household, which is hosting the reception for Alberto's funeral. And it's at this time that we kind of see Victor try to sneak jewels inside Vito's car to expose his affair with Luca's wife. Ooh, okay. But is forced to flee when Falcone's bodyguards see him. And then, of course, creepy prerequisite basement shot where Irvad is being kept. But upon being informed by Victor that he was seen, he is forced to kill him with a switchblade. I was just like, okay, finally, a little violence.
Exactly.
A little up close and personal violence.
Little HBO.
Exactly. And I've been waiting for it. Now just come the butt shots. I don't think I want full frontal on anybody in this cast. No tea, no shade. When Sophia and Luca find the corpse, they place the house in lockdown and force everyone assigned to the truck, including Oz, into a room. Oz plants a knife on Sophia's enforcer, Castillo. Sophia tries to shoot him, but Luca intervenes and executes him himself. Feeling like Sophia is clouded by her vendetta, Luca decides that she's going to be sent to Italy until their business is settled, because they're about to take it to the mattresses. If you know, you know. That night, Oz makes Victor dig a grave for the bodies, warning him to stay focused or he'll end up just like him. He's later called to meet with Sophia at the Falcone family crypt, and she asks him for a partnership to wipe out Falcone family hierarchy so that she can step in and take control. Baby girl, you about to girl boss a little too close to the sun on this one, I fear.
And again, is it just me? I mean, those two are going to make a deal, but I don't know. Are Sophia and Oz kind of giving a shut up and kiss vibes? Or
Oz is a gay man. I'm sorry.
Oh, really? Really?
I'm sorry.
He's metro
or asexual.
Metrosexual.
No, not at all. He is not a stylish man. If he was, he'd take better care of his skin. I'm just saying. That's how you know. So I think it's interesting that we have a lot of women writers on the show. This writer was Erica L. Johnson. As I mentioned previously in episode 1, Craig Zarbel directed the first 3 episodes of this, so he's the director for this one and the next one. We don't have information on 4 yet too much. We have the writer, but not the director, so it'll be interesting to see.
I mean, I do like there are some real women writers in there. So, I mean, especially.
And maybe that's why they're kind of showcasing Sophia, I think.
Yeah,
maybe.
I was going to say, I'm glad there's some women
I
in there.
think it would be a great twist if she actually does become the head of the family and does a better job than the men. But then that means that she'd actually have to kill the penguin to really, to actually be an effective, like she discovers the truth and she's got to, you know what I mean?
Well, is that going to be like the finale where she tries to kill him, but maybe he has to kill her? And, like he kills off all the Falcones.
To squash the, that if you really want to keep it real, that's still how some people squash things.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say maybe that's how he becomes, big man.
Yeah, big time.
By killing all the Falcones.
You can't beat them. You got to join them.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally where that saying comes from. If you know, you know. You know your history. That's why all those rules are related.
Oh my. But yeah, again, no mention of Batman. No.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I guess.
Especially Rob Pattinson's Batman. I don't need to have that Nirvana song stuck in my head again.
I don't know. I saw as a rumor, new rumor. They said, yeah, Pattinson may become like the only Batman in the current DC movie universe. So
good. We don't really. Well, I mean, we don't need a Batman right now for Cornworth's
Superman.
Yeah. Especially if he has crypto. Like, no, we don't.
Yeah, I think
we don't need the bad vibes, bro.
I think at the moment they're just saying,
I know they're age appropriate, but like I just feel like they do literally feel like it feels like Frank Miller versus like John Byrne. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
those two styles are not going to play very well together, so it makes sense to me. Your mother's a whore.
And
we have so many other people we can explore. We could do Booster Gold, which would keep up with that happy kind of light, fun energy that he seems to be going for with the new Superman movie.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, it makes sense. We have so many other characters other than Batman before. And I think Gunn is the guy that's like, yeah, we don't need Batman right now.
Yeah. I think at the moment they're just saying, the Batman 2 is going to take place in this DC universe. So
duh.
Yeah.
It has to. Like, duh. Yeah. Like why? I hate when they treat the audience like idiots. Like,
well, I think before there was a little bit of, it's not gonna intersect with the other movies and stuff. But I think they're finally going to try to go to the Marvel route and be like, this is all taking place in the same universe. So.
It's kind of stupid.
I mean,
we'll see, I guess. I mean, people are sick of the multiverse at this point, unless you're the Into the Spider-Verse franchise. That's the only one that is thriving and doing well. Okay.
Yeah, meanwhile,
with that one. Okay.
Meanwhile, who knows when that third movie is going to come out?
2025.
Oh, is it? Is it that soon? I thought they pushed it back.
I saw it on the slate. Okay. I mean, it could change, but I think they said they are trying to make every effort for, at the bare minimum, just Christmas season 2025. I think it might be before that. I think they're really going to crack the whip on those people, unfortunately, to get it done because their numbers are down.
Well, yeah, and that last one was out. What was it? 2020? Was it 2022 or 23?
It all blends together. Thank you, pandemic. I want to say 2023.
Maybe early 2023.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was 2023. I was right.
Yeah. No. You know why? Because I think
it was June, so it was like June 2023. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it was somewhere in the first half of 2023 because I believe Charlie reviewed it with us. So
yeah,
that was one of the last ones. Yeah. Yeah.
It was the first week of June 2023.
Yeah. Okay. All right, back to Batman. Back to Penguin.
Yeah. So what would you grade this? Like, I like the technical aspects of it. I like some photography. I like the scoring.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know about all the other actors. Like, I except for Kristen Miolti. I love her. I think she's like literally killing the show back in my personal opinion. But
she is good.
Colin Farrell's not acting his wage. I'm sorry.
Is it just, I don't know, because he can't unleash his full hot guy powers and just, he got...
It doesn't have to be that because most hot guys are evil in movies. If you know, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Is that like the tightrope of a show like this, where it's like, yeah, Penguin's a villain, but since he's like his name's on the show, you kind of have to almost paint him as almost as a sympathetic.
It's not even that. Like, so there's protagonist and an antagonist, and protagonist has nothing to do with being a hero or a villain. It's just the person we're following and allegedly rooting for, right? And anti-heroes are all the rage, always have been, especially in the DC universe. It makes sense for the show. I mean, it's a little too late. Shout out to Robin. Listen, I think like it's just been so many other better portrayals of Penguin without like this is like a little too grimdark for me, I think, at this point.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, are you rooting for the Penguin?
No, not at all. I'm rooting for Sophia.
Yeah. I'm not rooting for him. No. I
told you, Falcones. I don't know the Maronis like that. We know the Falcones, okay? Maroni's always gonna be second string, always.
All I know about any Maroni is acid in the face of Harvey Dent. That's all I know.
Thank you. And is that a good precedent to lead with? No.
Nah, yeah, he's drawing too much heat there.
But yeah, I give it a solid like B+. I mean, for what it is, if this wasn't tied to Batman, I think it would be better. I think we'd be able to do some more interesting choices. That's the crazy thing.
That's what I said.
It's tied to Batman, a movie that came, like the show just came out too late to capitalize on it, and I think that's probably why they're kind of keeping the Batman out of it at this point.
Yeah. Again, I just think, you're right. I've said it before. I think if this was just a regular gangster series, I think
we've been dying for a new Sopranos, and HBO is always trying to do something to recapture their glory years, and they're like, oh, maybe this, and they're like, oh, I guess not, but we're stuck with it.
I mean, is it just I mean, I know he's not using trick umbrellas or anything, but do you think
that would be so amazing? Like sometimes you have to lean into the camp of it all.
Exactly.
But that's what Gotham did best. They leaned into the camp and people went feral for it. I'm just saying.
But is the character of the Penguin just like doesn't match the rest of this world in this series? Is that it?
I mean, yeah, Batman is not
a little more outlandish. He seems
either.
a little, not quite so outlandish, but a little bit. Meanwhile, everything else is very.
No, I think he's just
grounded.
kind of an autistic boy in an allistic world. Those are the vibes. Like he doesn't know how to socialize. Like he's just like he's trying to like get a landscape.
Oh, he's trying to do anything to grab whatever power he can.
Exactly, and he's a fumbling idiot at this point. I'm sorry, and that's my number one thing for a protagonist is competence, and I just don't feel like. I feel like he fumbles his way into things working out for him, but his plans aren't very well thought out. He is not a criminal mastermind.
No, I think that's the thing.
And that's what's really bugging me.
I think that's the whole point of this thing. I think they're trying to show.
Whereas the Riddler was damn efficient.
Yeah, they're trying to show.
It's a crazy contrast. I'd rather have a Riddler show, dare I say.
Yeah, I think I
just said it out loud. I am so sorry, guys.
I think that's this version of the Penguin, is they're showing that he's not the smartest guy in the room.
I don't like that.
But he's the guy who will go through the crap and take the hit or whatever. But as long as it gets him something.
Yeah, it just doesn't work for me. Like, because if you go along the theory of every Rogues Gallery member is a facet of Batman's personality, Penguin is supposed to represent the wealth of it all, the opulence and the schmarminess of that the money brings and all that. So if we don't have that, then I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, it's a weird take. Yeah, he doesn't have money.
At least give him a goddamn cigar, something, man. A bow and cap,
cigarette holder.
Something. Like I think it's too self-serious too. Is another thing that's probably holding it back.
Well, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's very grounded.
I think the Batman was too self-serious. I think the Riddler, like, ironically enough, was kind of like he was a serial killer, but he was kind of goofy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because it's like that's the whole problem with Batman not being in this. Even the Riddler, they kind of fleshed out this world. Now without them, it's very grounded in the real world, and Penguin kind of seems to stand out
in a bad way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like honestly, take Penguin out and just give me the Maronis and the Falcones. I'm here for it. Just give me a good old fashioned mobster gang war turf. King of New York type shit. I'm so here for it.
Exactly.
But like Penguin is just kind of the distraction, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
It gets better, but like I said, I'm rooting for Sophia. I'm rooting for Victor. I'm rooting for Penguin's mom to overcome dementia. I am not rooting for this man.
Exactly.
So weird.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. In this second episode, did we really get anything new? Like, or is it like
No, I
more?
told you I felt like I was having deja vu.
Yeah. We really didn't get nothing new except though
I'm
there's
kind of just out there. We're already spinning our wheels. It's episode 2, sir.
I know, and it just seems like they made that alliance at the end, but it's just like okay.
I don't know. Give me more therapy scenes or something. I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna flesh this all out. I mean, I understand now why it's so few episodes.
How about some sex scene? Something.
Yeah, 8 episodes is gonna feel like it was a 23 episode season on freaking CW. Well, with 56-minute runtimes, essentially.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's 16 episodes when you think about it for most TV shows.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah.
We were lucky to get 40 minutes in the Arrowverse because they had so many damn commercials on CW.
I wonder if they're all going to be at least that long because the first one was it was like an hour 10.
It was over an hour, so yeah. Well, then that's the thing. That is the nice thing about HBO. They give you the leeway to be able to
you could go longer.
To do like you can go longer, you can go shorter. Shout out to Game of Thrones, notoriously did that. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I just hope it gets a little bit better. I don't really see a lot of people, like I see people talking about it. I don't see people clamoring about it. So I don't think that's a good sign.
Oh, yeah.
I see more people complaining than praising. So we'll have to see.
I'm not seeing a ton of feedback on it either way. Well, I don't know.
I mean, I literally have to go looking for it. And listen, I know how I've trained my algorithm. So like when I put in Stargirl, it gives me DC Stargirl, not Disney Stargirl.
Nice.
My algorithm knows me on every single platform that I'm on, and nobody's feeding me this. So good luck.
And the other problem is that they just waited so long to pull the trigger on the show too.
I didn't even when they said that it was coming, I was like, so
yeah, me too.
That's my Peacemaker. Where's my Peacemaker? What? I don't care about this.
I know, but I mean, at least if they had done it right after the movie, there might have been some more hype for it.
I think more people would have cared about it, but I still wouldn't have cared about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say more.
Unless they had Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, and I was not gonna care. I told you I'm only watching for Christine Milioti because I love that woman. She's so talented. I'm so glad more people are getting exposure to her.
Yeah, she is good.
And I hope she's in the second movie, actually, if they don't kill her before that movie comes out.
Why didn't we do a Catwoman movie?
I mean, since we can't do Batman, we should have done a Catwoman show.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Or
DC, Warner Bros. Zaslav. Call me, man. I got a script.
Although we saw what happened to Batgirl, so I don't know if we wanted to.
Yeah, I gotta wait for Zaslav to get booted for not making enough profit before I pitch my Catwoman TV show. Actually,
yeah.
And it may surprise you. I'm like, I kind of need Halle Berry, but not for the role you think.
Oh.
Yeah, I wrote that script a long time ago. I might have to zhuzh it up a little bit, but I think it'll fit Zoe Kravitz's character we saw in the movie if I just tweak it a little bit. So
nice.
Just saying, I gotta wait for Zaslav to leave. So come on, people. We just gotta get I think probably 3 more quarters of our profits being down, and we can get a vote and get them the fuck out of there.
Oh, it said Peacemaker 2 is coming 2025 sometime.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, that's the only thing that I cared about DC TV. I'm like, Superman bleh. Last season of Flash, bleh. Where the hell is my Peacemaker?
Wow.
That's how I feel. Sorry. Like I was contemplating watching the Arrowverse in order. So I'm like making my list. And I realized towards the end, there's literally like a never-ending season because of COVID. So it literally runs from 2021 to 2022 pretty much without a break. Like, especially if you include like Stargirl in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It just like, it literally all run like Supergirl. Like, there's like a 2-week break or something between the season finale of Supergirl's one season and like the next season starting. Like, it's literally the never-ending season. It was crazy. I was like, oh my God, that was a crazy time. I don't know if I can go through that again.
I do remember that.
It was like Batwoman and it was like Armageddon this and yada yada that. And I'm just like, oh God, I don't know if I can do it.
The Legends.
And then as soon as I saw the duel, what is it? Not the duel. What's the episode of Flash where they sing?
Oh,
Duet.
Yeah.
Every single fucking time, I'm like, I cannot watch Arrowverse in order. It makes me immediately stop. Every fucking time. I can't do it. I still haven't watched it.
I thought a podcast request was coming here.
No. I would never put anybody through. Maybe my TikTok peeps would enjoy me suffering through the whole fucking. Well, after Superman and Lois ends, we'll probably be at like around almost 900 episodes of total for the Arrowverse, if you include Constantine and Stargirl, because you got to remember there's 2 seasons of Vixen, 2 seasons of Ray and the Freedom Fighters.
Did you say 900?
Yeah, damn near 900 episodes if you include everything. So.
Damn, the whole Arrowverse is going to catch up to Supernatural soon.
Never. 15 seasons, babe. Never.
I know.
Longest running American sci-fi fantasy show. I'm mad they took it from Smallville, but it is what it is. My top 2 shows, I'm just saying, it is what it is.
No, I
thought they were going to get to season 10. I'm like, okay, we still got the episode count. Nope, they took it.
No, the one name you mentioned tonight, I was the other night, I was like, I wouldn't mind doing maybe a podcast about that character.
What character?
Booster Gold.
Oh, I mean, content, but sure, it'd be a limited run for Booster Gold.
Like, well, yeah.
I mean, I like that. I like a character that doesn't have a lot. Like, you can just make it a very limited podcast and update as needed.
I had a dream that either myself alone or you and me or somebody just like could do a Booster Gold podcast every episode with Dan.
They keep teasing the damn movie, so I'm like, if the movie comes out, you might want to pull the trigger. We might be able to pull the trigger if we get a movie.
Might have to do a Booster Gold and Blue Beetle.
No, I can't do Blue Beetle unless we're doing Ted Cord. No offense to the Jaime fans.
That's what I mean, Ted Cord. Yeah.
Okay. We can do Blue Beetle for sure. Hey, can we sneak in some Ray every now and then too? Then
yeah,
if we actually pull the trigger on it, because that trio actually makes sense. I'm just saying, if you know, you know.
I mean, we have to do some more Unlimited Justice.
The Ray can be the backup story.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so if we get a movie, we can pull the trigger on that, but that's the only way, because we got too much going on, Phil. Gotta focus, brother.
I know. All right, speaking of, do you want to do some new Bat books?
Yes, so many Bat books.
I know.
Where do you want to start?
I guess I could start last week. Well, we got the wrap up to Ram's detective run finally.
Yeah.
Which the story in itself wasn't bad. It's just it was so long.
It really was. Listen, I get it. It's Batman. You want to go totally gothic and a little bat guano crazy, right? I totally get it. But like, babes, you're not Chris Claremont. This long, carefully crafted web of ideas didn't come to fruition the way you thought it would. And I wish the editor would have kind of told him that it wasn't working.
And it's so weird because it's so one big long story, and I'm just like,
where nobody by the middle of it, we're like, okay, and
it's like
they kept telling the same thing over and over and over.
And it's like Gotham is burning for so long, but meanwhile we're not mentioning it in any other Bat book, and I'm just like, oh Lord.
Yeah, Gotham Nocturne. I don't know if I'm picking up the trade. Sorry. It's like, I never thought Ram was. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I love him in other things, but I didn't think he was gonna be a good fit for detective, and I think I was right. He had some interesting ideas, some interesting themes, but I just like the editor didn't do their job. They didn't bring out the best in Ram, unfortunately. Yeah. I think people are on autopilot at DC personally, and I don't mean this any shade. It's just what I've noticed. I think the editors are just getting a check, and they're not really cultivating the relationships and really making meaningful suggestions anymore. Because I notice a lot of rambling going on in certain books, and it's like it's Batman. They're gonna buy it. Who gives a shit? Like that. Those are the vibes for almost every single Bat book.
Yeah, and again,
except for World's Finest, of course.
Yes, and again, a lot of books. I mean, including Detective. I mean, they're getting new creative teams anyway, so they're probably just like, yeah, just wrap it up however you want. But
which I mean, that's not fair to the fans. I don't think.
No,
no. This is like a $5 book, $6 book, whatever it is.
Detective, $5 book. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like it's not fair to the fans. If this, I wouldn't care. Fine, but it's a $5 book now. That's where we're at. So you're gonna have to either get with the program and give me $5 quality, or you're not gonna get my money.
Exactly.
And I've done it before. I stopped reading Superman. Action Comics, it was out there for a long time.
I know.
Detective Comics got cut up a long time before that 1000th issue.
Oh my, that long? Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't pick up every single issue of Detective Comics. It's like every fifth issue right about now that I just kind of, it's not on my pull list. I just pick it up.
Yeah, I hope Tom's run is better. And
I like Tom. I want to see what he does with
I like
it.
what he did with Nightwing. I hope he
Yeah, I think if he brings that same energy and like really develops the inner, like I want to know what he does with Bruce. You know what I mean? Like I feel like people forget Bruce exists.
Yes.
I hate that. It's the same thing with Spider-Man. It can't be all Spider-Man all the time. I need some Peter Parker time. I'm sorry.
Exactly. And I hope the story's there because for what I've seen of the art looks incredible. So
well, even this art is amazing. Like, one thing they're gonna do, they're gonna put a good artist on Batman.
Well,
and Superman for the most part.
You kind of have to.
Even in Bendis' worst time on that Superman book, I still like the art.
Yes, yeah.
We got a good stable of artists at DC, and
Bendis.
When they get a story that like appeals to them, you can totally tell, and it shines and it pops off the page. But when they're just everybody's just there, it's obvious when everybody's just there for a paycheck, and they're like, "Well, I'll stop when they tell me to stop."
Oh, but you were saying that you need some Bruce Wayne. I mean, I know when we talked to Mark Waid, I know Kristen's all excited. He said Batman and Robin Year 1's coming out here soon. 12.
Yes, we've been kind of me, you, and Chris have been foaming at the mouth for this, actually.
But yeah, Mark Waid promised. He says you're gonna get it. He's like you're gonna get as much Bruce and Dick as you get Batman and Robin. So
that makes sense for Mark. He cares about both sides of the both coins of the character. You know what I mean?
And he knows the history.
Yeah, so we're gonna have some really fun times with that one. I'm looking forward to that one. I can't wait to listen to what you guys on Nightwing News have to say about that.
Yes.
Can I pop in sometime? Maybe the first issue. I'll pop.
Sure. You're always welcome. I don't know though. Sometimes it's on a Wednesday, so I don't know.
Okay. Well, once we get the date, I'll not even work that day because if I work on Wednesday, I'm working late. It's always something.
I think is it this month? I think it drops maybe.
Okay. October.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I can take a month. I got plenty of time built up, unfortunately.
We can look it up. I'll see. But all right. Did you pick up issue 1 of Batman the Long Halloween, the Last Halloween?
They could have just named it The Last Halloween, but they wanted to make sure they could capitalize on Jeff Loeb.
Yeah, make sure Guess this is the sequel.
The sequel to the sequel to the sequel.
Yeah,
because there was already technically a sequel to this. Real fans know.
I mean, there was
also a $5 book, but totally worth it in my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I it's something about Halloween and Gotham and like Sunnydale where I'm just like, yeah, no, that makes sense. You know what I mean? Their lore and Buffy, and then the lore for Gotham about Halloween.
Yes. I mean, it was good. It seemed like there was a lot of setup, but yeah, all your old favorites are back. Catwoman, Solomon Grundy.
But it just kind of made me sad because that it wasn't Sale to do the art.
Yeah.
Fun. So I felt kind of a way about that, honestly. Like they waited so long that Tim couldn't do it. So
yeah, they should have.
Well, I mean, no shade to the artist. I think the artist was able to do some pretty good work, but I think that was just what was so iconic, that vibe that Jeff and Tim had. Like they were locked in, like eye to eye on everything, and you could tell in that book.
Yeah. Although Eduardo Risso did do it like a good, like his interpretation of Tim Sale.
Yeah. But you still know it's a copy of a copy.
Yeah.
But no shade to him. I thought the art was great.
Yes.
And at least it's only 10 parts this time.
I know, not 12 or 13. I know.
I mean, I could have went for the 12 or 13, but like,
well, maybe Tim
it's
Sale.
It's a $5 book at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess I love the.
And maybe Jeff Loeb's like, there's not enough story here for 12 or 13. So.
And what's crazy is it took them so long from that follow up of the thing that they did in 2021. So I was just like,
why
is everything taking so damn long?
Guess they don't want to make it so obvious that it's a cash grab. Maybe I don't know.
I don't.
What? Uh-oh, Lilith, are you there? Lilith, did you knock yourself out or your microphone? Because I can't hear you. But anyway, kids, yeah, I mean, it looks like, yeah, we get Two-Face and Gilded Den, so stuff's going on there. We got Solomon Grundy in the sewers, who gets attacked, so we're getting a new holiday killer. Speaking of the Falcons, there I am, nice and big. Are we also getting Cat? I mean, we're getting more stuff with Catwoman, and hello.
You hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm just interested to see where they go more with these characters.
But what can they really do, honestly, though?
I mean, is there going to be another holiday killer? Because, I mean, like, Solomon Grundy gets attacked.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, maybe that wasn't really the killer after all.
I mean, again, are we working on the original ending where it's like, oh yeah, it was Alberto, and there was Harvey and Gilda, and that was
yeah, I think that. Oh my god, then that means we're gonna get a third. It's gonna be like the Dark Knight all over again. Maybe
it's just gonna be, are we gonna?
It's gonna be a choose your own adventure story. What ending do you think is true?
Are they gonna kill off Gilda? Because I don't know. She's not around anymore, so it's just I don't know. I don't know if they ever wrote like a ending for her, so maybe this is it. I don't know.
We'll see.
What's
next, Captain? Oh, Captain.
Let's see. I'm still going through last week's books. Oh, did you read Outsiders 11?
I did.
The end of Colin and Jackson's Outsiders run.
Yeah. Like I said, the team never kind of came together for me. They had a lot of interesting things to say, but like that, I just couldn't really the whole Luke, Kate, and drummer thing, and like just constantly, back and forth. Like it's just weird. Like it's a weird thing for the outsiders to be into, I guess.
I know. Well, that's what they were laughing when they were telling me. They're like, I guess the editor, whoever came to them and says, "What would you do with the outsiders with Luke and Kate?" And then they gave them this batshit crazy premise. They're like, "Yeah, multiverse." And
yeah. And like I said, if it was like a different book without the outsiders name attached to it, because like the outsiders kind of to me means like this grounded team of grumpy people trying their best to work with each other and barely managing to save the day kind of thing. That's kind of what the outsiders brand is for me. This definitely kind of threw that branding in my personal headcanon for the branding out, but it was still fun.
And again, like I know they were telling me,
I just miss Katana. That's all.
Yeah, I know, but they were telling me this is kind of like their love letter to 40 and John Cassidy, and they were just like, yeah, it's so weird that he just like passed away because like they had like written this before that and stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Because that's what I even said to them. I said, well, I'm sure they're probably collecting this, right? I'm like, could you guys would they let you write a foreword about your feelings about him? And they're like, I hope so.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of people actually liking this though. Especially, I like their characterization of Kate because I think she needed a lot of work. Like Kate gets a bad rap, and I think they did a pretty good job with her. And also, her with Luke was interesting.
And I mean, it was a
decent discarded Bat Fam, like the scraps of the Bat Family. What are they gonna get into?
And it was a good try for something.
If he would have put in Duke, it would have almost been perfect instead of drummer. We could have really got into like Bruce's lack of care about people in the Bat Family.
Exactly. And again, I mean, I thought it was a good try for something different with outsiders.
It was very different, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they might have just like I said, they might have just given them like the outsiders title because like it's not guaranteed because we had Green Arrow leading the outside. We've had other people lead the outsiders for sure. We've had Black Lightning, so it's not too out of school for this to happen.
Yeah.
And they're literally the Bat Family outsiders, so maybe that's the angle they came from.
Yeah. Oh man. Did you read Brave and the Bold 17?
Oh yeah, of course.
Wait, this was an odd mixture of stories in here.
Yeah, I think so too. Not what I was expecting, but I thought Torn Grunbeck. I was like, oh, look at you go.
Oh yeah.
$8 book though.
Wait, where's Torn Grunbeck?
Did I get that wrong?
Yeah, because I'm seeing Because there was a G. Willow Wilson story. Michael Conrad wrote the Batman story.
Oh, I could have sworn he was supposed to be in this issue. My baddie.
But the pet one was weird with
Well, you know my favorite one. What's a calendar?
oh yes, because we got a Calendar Man story. Yeah.
Yeah. Downtown at the diner was really good too. So.
Yes. And I mean I've even been enjoying the Montoya the question story.
Oh yeah, and they even got a variant for that one, so that's nice.
Yeah. But then I don't know. I just thought the Green Arrow and Shazam one was kind of weird.
You know what? I kind of liked it though, because I like those two characters. And
yeah, I mean it was goofy, but it was good.
Unexpected, I think, would be the tying unified idea behind this. Like, what can we do to make people? Let's do something people don't expect. Let's subvert expectations in the best way possible.
Then the villain was Clayface.
Exactly. This is what I mean. Like, we give people a chance.
Yes.
They'll surprise you. We're tired of the same old Joker, Riddler, Penguin garbage. Like, not garbage, but like, get something new. We have so many rogues.
Mm-hmm.
So many. And I really, really, really wish we could do Clayface as a main villain in a movie or one of the cartoons or something. Like, he is just so underserved. Mm-hmm. Or Toyman or or ventriloquist or
wasn't that
Tommy Grundy? Like,
isn't that the rumor that Clayface might be the villain for the Batman 2, maybe?
We'll see. I don't believe that. I don't even think they know who Clayface is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can confirm this or not, but I heard in Marvel they tell literally the writers and directors not to read the comics.
Oh, really?
I heard that's like down from Kevin Feige himself, though. So I don't know if that's true though, but I've heard that multiple times from multiple people.
But then that's not fair though, because then I feel like it seems like they want the comics to reflect the movies. Because again, it's like,
well, that's because they don't care about tradition and history. That's
I know.
DC actually is kind of weird about that. Like they don't. It doesn't really happen on the DC side.
Yeah, especially since they reversed New 52 and say they're kind of just like, yeah, let's take it back.
Yeah. So I just find it interesting, the different philosophies.
Yeah. Oh, you probably didn't read Harley Quinn 43?
No.
By Teeny.
No, I'm out on Harley.
Yeah.
Unless it's like she's in somebody else's book that I really like. I'm on Harley burnout.
Well, it was. I mean, it was kind of the end of a Harley and Tim Drake team up.
She didn't abuse him like she abused Nightwing, did she?
No.
Okay.
They were fighting Mr. Freeze. No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Harley's kind of been on my bad side.
Yeah, I know.
They shoved her into the Bat family, and I hate it. But
it's not Jimmy and Amanda. It's Teeny Howard. So
I know. Yeah. But there's certain mandates for Harley Quinn that even Teeny probably can't get past.
I know, but it's
I probably have to pick it up though.
It's not gratuitous beaver jokes. That's all.
And are Jimmy and Amanda married to make or they were dating or something weird like that?
I think they are married. I think they are married. Yeah.
Just like, what a weird way to spend your time with your husband or your wife.
What, you work together? Oh yeah. So you come up with any good beaver jokes this week?
Honestly, not gonna lie, maybe those are the vibes. They've been married for quite a while, if I recollect. So maybe that's the key.
You imagine being in bed. I got it. The perfect idea. Well, can you finish what you started? Okay.
Oh my God. I was just watching the Seinfeld episode about the people still in the move. Stop short.
Ooh, stop short.
That's my move.
That's a good move. You're damn right. It's a good move. All right. Well, that's all I had for last week.
Okay, we can jump to this week.
Yes. Well, we wrapped up Absolute Power.
Did we?
Well, kind of, sort of, where we kind of, sort of closed the multiverse. We shut that door to the multiverse.
The door is never shut, babes.
I know. I mean, Barry Allen's lost his powers. Some people have traded powers.
Yeah. And that's like, okay, Batman and Superman are... I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
They're what?
They're pissed off at each other. I don't like that.
Are they pissed off at each
Seems like.
other? Well, I think that's just Batman, but I do like. I
Too
do
late
like.
treat this time though.
I do like Nightwing was ordering everyone around.
As he should.
Mhm.
It's about damn time.
We finally locked Amanda Waller up.
For now.
Oh, what did you think about the Oliver Queen revelation? Why he was
Listen,
Amanda's
like
little-
I told you before, Oliver's gonna Oliver.
I know,
That's
but
perfect. No,
I know,
it's
but-
perfect for me.
But I do love because Martian Manhunter, basically made him a Manchurian candidate, and I love
Because
that.
he's got an empty head. That's what I mean. He's got an empty
Ooh.
head, so easy to manipulate. Just ask Black Canary.
But I just love the line, Batman's like, why wouldn't you tell us about this? And was it Oliver's basically like, was it Martian Manhunter, or either him or Oliver was just like, do you realize the irony of you telling somebody about not revealing secret plans, Batman?
Contingency plans and whatnot. I love that that's just like, it's reached the mainstream, and I kind of just love that for him.
A2? Because again, that's why I love Mark Waid, because he knows what's going on.
Yeah, definitely.
He's not above calling out like favorite character.
Like I said, I was very even with Mark Waid at the helm, I was still very I had a lot of trepidation about Absolute Power, but then they gave me Oliver as like kind of the main front runner for the event, and things just kind of came together for it. So
yes. And I was going to say the DC All In special came in, but can we save that for Capes on?
we're gonna need something to wash Joker fully out of our mouths.
Well, that's what I was going to say. As I said, we'll do the Joker review, and then we'll do like the other new comics like Storm, DC All In.
You got it, bud.
Whatever else tickled your fancy this week. All right. Did you pick up Batman 153 All In?
Yes.
Hey-oh. Such a sexy title. You know what? What was the I do you know what I liked? I liked that
Riddler was there.
I know Riddler again, but I do like we're kind of sort of getting back to basics.
Commander Star. This is giving me Kevin. I don't know. After reading the Kevin Smith run, I'm just like,
But at least it's like grounded in the, we wanted a street level Batman. We're back to street level Batman.
Allegedly we're getting a detective case, and I'm like, babes, this is Batman. Detective comics are gonna come for you, Chip.
Hey man, I don't mind two different detective Batmans every month. No man,
me neither. But I like, you know what I mean.
I know, and it's just, I mean,
Chip knows what the kids want.
He's not bouncing around the multiverse anymore. I'm just like, all right, I know.
But yeah, I like a detective Batman story. So
I just thought it.
Here's see where it goes.
I just thought it was cute. Batman and Gordon drinking coffee on the roof.
Got to stay up and warm somehow.
Hey-oh!
Eyebrows.
But yeah, again, I appreciate we're basically back.
No, that has me kind of excited. Not gonna lie, I don't want to even say it out loud, but I'm kind of actually excited, and I like Jorge's work. So
yeah, especially that cover. I like that cover.
It is. It's like vibrant, but like in a Batman style.
Yes, yeah, it's not too bright because it's Batman, but yes.
But yeah, like the colors really pop, and like the grime and grit of Gotham pops.
Yes,
that's something we haven't seen in a while, so I really appreciated it. I really like his take on Gordon.
Yeah, once this
very unkempt and disheveled.
Yeah, I mean,
people have a tendency to make Gordon put together no matter what, but not this take on him, and I kind of like that because he's haggard, babes. He is tired of Batman shit, man.
He's another one. He's like, they won't let me die.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, again, once that detective run starts, man, we're bringing out some really kick-ass art on Batman and Detective.
Yeah, I don't think it's been a really long time since I was like in love with both books and had a reason to pick up both books, but I'm kind of excited now to be doing that.
I think they realize they're like, okay, or it's kind of like a soft reboot. This is the time to strike.
Yeah, really like put a new coat of paint on everything.
Yeah. Although we do have books, I mean, it's DC All In, but we still have the same writers, thank goodness, like Birds of Prey.
Oh yeah, Kelly Thompson. Yeah.
Yes, new arc. I love Cass Undercover. And Bart is still here, thank God. I do like I do like the rotating cast, but I'm glad Barta and Cass are still here.
Yeah. I think Barta was it like I was kind of skeptical, but now I'm like, okay, no, I like this.
Yeah, and I think Kelly's really enjoying writing Barta.
Also, I really like what they're doing with Grace Choi and Onyx right now. So
yes, I was like Grace. I'm like it's been how long?
It's been forever.
Yes. Speaking of outsiders, I was like, wow, it's been a while. But yeah, I'm here for again, Kelly. Keep going.
Yeah, definitely. And I love like the evil corporation like vibes, like late stage capitalism. I love it.
And they kidnapped the Amazons.
I mean, wouldn't you? Hell,
Ew, I know, but
if you could anyway, I wouldn't want to risk it.
I was gonna say, that's gonna come back and bite him in the ass. Not in a good way.
I do just want to shout out. We don't have to talk about it. We can save it for the movie review. I Know What You Did Last Crisis. Oh my freaking goodness!
Is it good? I didn't read it. Is it good?
It's so good. Did you read it?
No, that's what I said. I didn't read it. So yeah.
Oh my god, you got to pick it. Go back to the comic book store and get it.
Okay. Another one of our old favorites. Again, keeping the same writer, Poison Ivy.
Well, I don't think they can let anybody else touch Poison Ivy. I think we would riot in the streets.
Number 26. I mean, remember
when we thought it was just going to be 5 or 6 issues?
I think that was the original plan.
I love that for G. Willis. Now I love that for Poison Ivy.
I want to know what numbers this book is doing.
It's doing crazy numbers. But in this, and I mean this in the best way too, it also has a lot of representation awards. Like I think they gave them this book a Glad Media Award. So at this point, DC can't really.
Yeah, it's bringing attention too. Yeah, and it's bringing hardware. Yeah.
I'm just saying something that Harley couldn't do. I'm no tea, no shade.
And I do like that it's like we have a Harley book, we have an Ivy book,
and they're not together anymore.
But they don't have to be attached to the hip every 2 seconds. Yeah.
Exactly. Because even in this animated series, they're kind of broken up. So although I haven't watched it in a while, is that still true?
I thought they were together. I can't remember where we're at.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I mean they kind of left it on a cliffhanger, so they might not be back together. That's coming back soon too, I think.
Yeah. I do like though. Like it's crazy because this book can go tell really small, contained stories, or it could go big because the last arc was really big.
Yes.
And really and now we're kind of back to that pared down kind of self-contained storytelling arc right now. And either way, I love it. It's very fascinating to see Poison Ivy navigate all these different things that are going on in our universe. I didn't really be like a huge Poison Ivy fan.
I know. I was like, are they gonna have again, why?
Well, her and Swamp Thing, like I said, I like those two together. Like it just makes sense, and they've done it like more than once at this point in this book. So I like that.
I don't know why I doubted G. Willow Wilson, but I was like, is there enough material?
We really didn't know G. Willow Wilson before this,
Yeah, I mean, she did a few things, like she invented Kamala Khan and stuff, but again,
two people saying varying degrees of success.
I don't think I wasn't doubting G. Willow. I think it was more
just the character.
I was doubting the character because the character could carry it ongoing. Yeah.
But people said that about Harley when she came out of the Batman animated series. Look at her now. Look at her go.
And in the hands of a skilled, capable writer, I guess
all we need is a Mr. Freeze book.
Yeah, you can make anybody a bestseller.
Who would you want to write a Mr. Freeze book?
Colin and Jackson.
You know what? I was gonna say that actually.
I mean, they'll give you a different take. Come on.
Like I said, I'm tired of the Riddlers, the Penguins, and the Jokers. I want to get deep into. We need a Black Label Clayface book.
Oh, the dark side of Hollywood.
Yes. Although, I mean, all they have to do is take it from the news at this point.
Well, true.
But I'm talking like old school Hollywood. Like I'm talking like that Judy Garland.
Oh yeah.
Those vibes.
I was gonna say he goes to a Diddy party, and then when Diddy, it goes as like a young girl or something. When they try to like, I don't know, molest them, he like murders Diddy or something. Something dark like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I need a Black Label Clayface book so
Yes.
bad.
Yes. Oh, we need. You know what? We need to bring back all the clay. We need a Clayface war.
Wasn't there gonna be one and then they backtracked out of it? I feel
don't
like
know,
somebody pitched it like 5 years ago.
I think we pitched it, maybe.
Was that us?
I don't know. If I
Who came up with the idea?
that feels like one of the few things we didn't manifest. I don't know.
I mean, we can get back to manifesting it.
I should write the Colin and Jackson and be like, here's a few things me and Lilith would like to see you do, either a Clayface or a
Does this idea speak to you?
like a Clayface war.
The many faces of Clayface.
Oh,
Like Lady Clayface is there too. Something for everybody.
a Clayface 3, Preston Payne, one of Justin's favorites.
Exactly. I love, like, it's kind of crazy how many Clayfaces there are.
I know
How everybody, literally, there is a fan for everybody.
Clayface 3 and 4 had a kid, so I
Yeah.
mean,
There's a lot we could do. I'm sick of the quote unquote tried and true. Let's get weird, man. Batman used to be weird, and let's get back to that.
After the Joker movie, let's like give Joker a rest.
Let's put him in the grave. Let's actually kill Joker this time. How about that? Remember that whole book, Kill Joker, Get Joker? Like,
yeah,
it was really secretly a Jim Gordon book. That was actually pretty fantastic, but still.
I mean, I know they can never kill him permanently, but how about, even if it's just, do like at the end of Death of the
Family. We kill him and then we bring back Daughter of the Joker or something. I'm just sick of Joker.
Just do Death of the Family where, he's injured and everyone thinks he's dead, but it's, he's out of action for at least a year or two. Come on.
A decade? Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, I think that is too much these days. But again, we don't mention him. We don't see him for like at least a year.
That would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got his own merch, so I don't think it's going to happen. If he didn't have his own merch, it would be possible.
Yeah, and every so often he shows up in Harley Quinn too. So it's just like...
Yeah. But no, it's still... We're doing good. We're doing good. Poison Ivy's just chugging off. If Poison Ivy got to 50, I don't want to jinx it. But like, she's already past 25, so like that's a major thing.
We've hit the halfway, yeah.
So I'm really excited to see where this book goes for sure.
Hell, the Batman book's at 153 right now.
Willow Wilson interview? Have you been trying?
I think I might have read her before. I don't know if I heard that. I'll try. I'll try. I would love to talk to her.
Yeah, I would love to pick her brain.
We'll get to work on that.
Let's manifest, kids, everybody.
Or if you, or if you've, or again, anybody listen to this, reach out to her and be like, hey, the Capes and Lunatics podcast was kissing your butt. Yeah, they really want to talk to you. I mean, deservedly so. She's a great writer.
Yeah, absolutely shocked. Like, I absolutely am in love with the Poison Ivy book.
I know, that's what I said. I didn't think it would get anywhere close to this, and it's still going.
Okay, so the prerequisite book that we know Phil didn't read, the Lilith read, The Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries number 10. $2.99 book, guys. $2.99. So it is Scooby-Doo and Batman versus Ghost Car. Mystery Machine versus a Ghost Car. Very, very camp. I love it. Perfectly in tune in time for Halloween because it's a ghost car. It's just cute. If you know, you know. If you know the formula of Scooby-Doo and you've vaguely ever even seen one of those Scooby-Doo movie files where they meet somebody, this is the formula in comic book form. It's campy, it's funny, but actually Batman is an actual detective and pretty in character, which is crazy.
And I mean, that book better be $2.99 because again, that's the one you're going to get the kids with if nothing else.
I don't think the kids are reading it.
Oh, you don't think? No, not even like.
I mean, you can give it to your kids for sure, but like, I don't think kids like Scooby-Doo anymore.
Not even like young kids, like 6-year-old or something. No.
I mean, it technically could be all ages, but I think it is possibly rated T, maybe.
T.
Maybe I don't know. Oh, okay, it's 8+.
Okay.
So yeah, it's everyone. So it's fine. But it's a little scary sometimes. So I think the 8+ label is fair. Like Scooby-Doo gets real sometimes. Like, don't get it twisted.
I just thought that was their all ages book trying to hook them young.
I mean, it is 8+, but like I said, it does have some month to month. It varies on the themes. It can get scary and weird. And, yeah, sometimes maybe you don't want to give it to your 8-year-old. I'd say scan before giving.
Yes.
So yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No, I think we can wrap it up.
All right, so next time we'll talk Penguin episode 3, and we'll talk new Bat books, including, I believe, next week is Absolute Batman #1.
Yeah. Also, look forward to the only thing I'm looking forward to the Joker review is to talk Plastic Man No More #2.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Joker, Filet of Fish. Yeah, the review will be on Capes and Lunatics episode 342. Yeah, so jump over to the other feed for that. What?
Did you say Filet of Fish?
Yes.
Don't you mean Joker nuggets?
No. Well, that's again just.
I know, I get it.
Filet of fish.
Filet of dough. Yeah.
Filet of dough.
So stupid and pretentious for a shitty movie. Like, oh my god.
I know. Where do you think you are in an art house? Come on.
I mean, they did.
The Joker nuggets.
I know.
Where's the Joker nuggets?
Capes and Lunatics episode 342.
Send in your feedback before it's too late.
That's right. If you're the person seeing it, yeah, with us, yes. Send in your thoughts. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise. Get your classic Capes Lunatics merch, new Capes Lunatics merch. And of course, there is that Cash App link, which again, the queen of the rogues herself demands that you rain the money on us through the Cash App link.
Make it rain.
Again, don't make us dance on that pole in Gotham because it's Gotham. They'll kill us for the cheap pearls.
She looks like she was just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
And of course, the Patreon, where you can find all exclusive episodes just for our patrons, completely uncensored. And again, if you are a patron, you can suggest topics for us to discuss. So find something embarrassing for Lilith and suggest it. And you can do that at patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. And you can find everything at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
Speaking of vicious and brutal, Lilith, anything?
No, but stay on the line when we end real quick.
Oh, okay.
Either do the 6 or do the 9. Yeah, I got that last night. Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
Oh my.
Not till next year, Phil. Wrong drops. Drops.
Oh my. Vegas is going to be rocking next year, kids. All right. Thank you for joining us again next week. Penguin episode 3. New Bat books, including Absolute Batman #1. Thick Bat.
Better than Bruce Wayne busting out of that suit.
Thick Daddy Bat. Yeah, we got to talk DC all in on Capes. I think that's what sparked that. Oh, hey, Booster Gold.
Yeah, I could see that.
All right, kids. Yes. Send us, please. Come on. Send us feedback. Come on, Ray.
We could do it on Unlimited Justice, actually.
What?
We wouldn't even have to do a new.
Yeah, no. That's what I was saying. Yeah, we could even do that on Unlimited Justice. Yeah.
It's got to get to 69 somehow.
Hello, Mr. Cold 69. Anyway, kids, remember, come back next time. Join us same bat time.
Same bat channel.
We are the night.
We are the night.
The
Batman Podcast.